Why on earth does your cat insist on acting more like your shadow? Aren't cats supposed to be all aloof and independent? Here's the thing, your cat's clingy behavior can mean a lot of things. Some are totally adorable, others might surprise you, and a few could even signal a problem. Let's find out more. Number 1. Rinse and repeat. When you see your cat following you around, the first thing you do is probably coo and give them a chin scratch. They might even get an extra special treat because they're just so cute. You might think nothing of it and carry on your way, but your cat will keep following you, just in case they get another reward. Learned behavior is perhaps the most common reason why your cat is so attached to you. They don't follow you because there's something wrong. Instead, they follow you because they know good things happen when they do. By giving your cat attention when they're always around you, you're actually reinforcing the attachment. Your cat, being the smart kitty they are, quickly realizes that staying close to you means they get food or attention. They're so attentive to your comings and goings that they know where you're going before you get there. If you're heading to the kitchen, they're likely to be sat by the treat cupboard when you arrive. They're not about to miss out on free food. Number 2, you're their absolute favorite. Just like you have a favorite TV show or mobile game, your cat has preferences too. Theirs are more focused on food flavors and cat toys, but they're just as important. They also have favorite people, particularly if there's more than one family member in the house. Your cat doesn't make who their favorite is a secret for long. While some cats just feel closer to one person than others, some cats form much stronger bonds with whoever they consider their best friend. This type of bond is known as imprinting. It occurs when your cat feels such a strong bond of love and trust with you that they always want to be around you. You're their safe place. In fact, they trust you so much that they might even let you tickle their belly or boop their nose. Following you around could be a sign that you're their utmost favorite person of all time. Number 3. Dinner is served. Some cats only follow you everywhere at certain times of the day. They can't tell the time, but they know when they get fed. Your arrival home tells them it's dinner time. They'll follow you all around the house as you settle in for the evening, just to make sure you don't forget the importance of feeding them. You don't need to change out of your work clothes. Their bowl is empty. Your cat might also follow you every time you're in the kitchen too, especially if they've learned that's where they get fed or that they get a treat whenever you're preparing food. That cat chew might be intended to keep them out from under your feet. You don't want to stand on their tail any more than they want it stepped on. But your cat just thinks you're rewarding them for being around you. Number 4. What are you doing? Cats love adventures. Why do you think they nap so much? They have to store all that energy for exploring. Their favorite adventures always include you as their beloved cat parent. You're usually up to something interesting, or maybe just plain weird. Either way, your cat doesn't want to miss a second of whatever mischief you're up to. They even have the perfect view of your meal prep from the top of the fridge. Or they can mull over your odd habit of standing under running water from their safe, relatively dry position in the bathroom sink. Number 5. Clingy genes. The reason why your cat is so clingy might even be simpler than their curiosity. It could be genetic. Your cat's breed plays a huge part in their personality and temperament. They're all individuals, and no two cats are the same. But there are common traits that are shared between different breeds. Siamese cats, for example, are known for being one of the most talkative breeds around. But they're also incredibly attached to you as their cat parent. They just adore you, and they're not afraid to show it. They'd yowl it from the rooftop if you'd let them go outside. If you've ever wondered whether your cat needs another kitten to keep them company, a Siamese does better with companionship. Some breeds, on the other hand, aren't quite so up in your business. A British Shorthair, for example, they're known for following you from room to room while keeping their distance. They tend to be more inclined to avoid loud activity and are content to sit somewhere quiet on their own. This doesn't mean they don't adore you as much as their Siamese counterparts. They're just more reserved about showing their affection. Number 6. You're sitting still. Or maybe the reason is simpler still. If you spend a lot of time stretched out on your bed or the couch when you're at home, you'll likely find you have a furry, purring friend warming your lap. Most cat parents know that if you sit still long enough, your cat will take advantage. They like to spend time with you, whether it's watching you do chores or cuddling during a movie. Cats love to be warm and cozy when they take naps. What better location is there than your lap? Or tucked against your side if they don't want to sit on you. That plush fleece blanket you favor is a winner with them too. It's perfect for kneading into the perfect spot for a cat nap. Number 7. When things go wrong. Clinginess might be cute, but it's not always a good thing. Sometimes it can be your cat's way of saying something is wrong. This is something to keep in mind if your usually aloof kitty suddenly starts to mimic your shadow. Your cat might just be requesting you spend more time with them. If you spend all day at work, they might follow you around when you're at home because they're lonely. This is why adopting a pair of kittens from the same litter is always a good idea. But clinginess can be more serious too. Separation anxiety is the biggest problem, and it's not the easiest one to fix. It's a behavioral issue caused by your cat's fear of being alone. If you do leave them alone, even if you just step out of the room, cats with separation anxiety will panic. They might meow or yowl loudly, or become destructive to relieve their anxiety. They might even hurt themselves while they're fretting about being alone. There are some medical conditions that can cause clinginess in cats too. They might be seeking reassurance because they're in pain or feeling ill. If their fur starts looking unkempt or they go off their food, take them to a vet. Number 8. Senior citizens. Nobody likes to think about their cat aging, but it's sadly inevitable. For many cats, age brings its own trials and tribulations. They might become more attached to you as they get older because they start to develop health issues that make the world a little scarier. Senior cats are more prone to developing physical conditions like arthritis, or they might start losing their sight or hearing. They might spend more time with you because you're a calm, reassuring, and familiar presence. Some aging cats also develop cognitive decline or dementia. Spending time with you, in this case, helps them feel safe. When it's time to worry. Most of the time, you don't need to worry about your cat being attached to you. Some cats are just naturally clingy. As we said earlier, they're also incredibly curious creatures, and when it comes to their favorite person, they always want to know what you're up to. Following you around is just normal behavior for them. They get to keep tabs on you and maybe sneak a few treats out of you while they're at it. If it's coming up to their usual dinner time, they're likely just hoping to be fed early. As we mentioned earlier, there are times when you do need to worry about clinginess in your cat though. Normal, clingy behavior doesn't mean your cat is frightened of being alone. They're content when you leave them at home, which is important to remember. Many confident cats just curl up for a nap. Following you around just means they like to spend time with you too. Following you everywhere is a bit like how kittens follow their mother. You might wonder how your cat sees you in this case. Do they think you're a cat too? Check out this video to find out.